Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence and I come with a lot of juicy content. Well, on today's episode, by the title, you know that we're about to get really naughty, huh? Okay, so I have done like how many videos on how to kiss passionately and deeply. I did one like maybe 2 years ago and another one again a year ago. But it still seems to me that a lot of people want to learn how to passionately kiss. Great. First and foremost, if you know that you want to kiss your partner, what you need to do is, like always, hygiene is very important. I can remember a time that I first kissed a guy, and my goodness, this is a guy that I really liked. And he was like really physically attractive, but at the end of the day, when our lips touched and tongues started to roll in, that was when I was taken aback by the odor, and that scarred me. It scarred me, to be honest. And from that day onwards, I never did anything. And whatever I had, whatever feelings I had for the person just dropped, because I am a very romantic person, and kissing is one of the things that I really, really love. I don't joke with it. Foreplay for me, I don't joke with foreplay. You see, foreplay, it has to be done and done right. Foreplay is so important. In fact, I treasure it more than anything else. I could spend hours on foreplay alone. I just feel like sex is just the topping, the cherry on top. The main thing is the foreplay, getting your body all charged up. All of the things that you need to do to get you to that peak. And sex just, sex just takes it to the next level and, brings it down. So foreplay is important. So that really scarred me. And for me, when I get into a relationship, right, first thing I check out is your teeth. You mustn't really have a perfect dentition, right? But let your teeth be clean. I don't want to see plaques. I don't want to see, what do they call that? I don't want to see scum. I don't want to see plaque on your teeth, all right? Then your tongue, let it be clean. You see, one of the reasons why we have mouth odor is because we don't take our time to brush the tongue. After brushing your teeth, make sure that you brush your tongue way to the back. It is the back of the tongue that really smells, because people don't take the brush to the end or to the back of their tongue. It is the tongue that is responsible for the odor that you have. And also, I would recommend that you use tongue scraper. That's a game changer. And brush 2 times in a day, one in the morning and one at night. And I tell you for a fact that when you brush at night before you go to bed, there is no way that you will wake up with morning breath. There is no way that you will wake up with morning breath. And that is facts. For me, I love to kiss in the morning, right? So for me to kiss in the morning without even having to go brush my mouth is the fact that I had already brushed my mouth at night before coming to bed. The last thing I am putting in my mouth is my fluoride. Do you get my toothpaste? I am brushing the back of my tongue, my scraper and everything. So when I go to bed, I am more confident in the morning that when I wake up, I will confidently kiss you and you will not smell breath. Do you get? So first things first, make sure that your breath smells good. And when you're brushing your teeth, make sure that you do not wash out the fluoride or you do not wash out the toothpaste, because it contains fluoride, especially if you're using a toothpaste that has fluoride. It will help kill the bacteria or reduce the chances of your mouth smelling in the morning, something like that. That's number 1 key to being a great kisser. Your mouth has got to smell good. So if you know that you're going to kiss your man, make sure that you brush your mouth like maybe give or take 1 hour or 30 minutes before you go kissing. You know why? Because in the process of brushing your mouth and scraping your tongue, you might bruise your mouth. And if you're with a partner that you don't trust that much when it comes to health and everything, chances are that you might get any kind of infection through kissing, because herpes happens as well. There are other things that you can get through kissing. So make sure that you do not kiss 1 hour or 30 minutes after you've brushed your mouth so that your mouth can heal. All right? Yeah, and it's the same thing with, why am I even going down to other things? It's the same thing with shaving, shaving before. I know there are some girls who, before they go to meet their boyfriends, they like to shave. So do not shave just at the moment where you want to have sex with this guy, except you know that he is monogamous with you, then fine. But if not, please do not shave just a few minutes before you get to laying down. Then make sure that your lips are not dry and chapped. It just doesn't look appealing to the eyes when your lips are dry and cracky. You have like some dead cells, breaking here and there. Make sure that your lips are oiled, or you have lip gloss. Even for the men, to have balm. Just because you're a man does not mean that you shouldn't have balm. You shouldn't rub lip gloss. It doesn't make you gay. There are lip balms out there. Use it for your lips so that your lips become really succulent and soft. Not the one that your lips are so strong. The girl puts her lips close to yours or tries to roll her tongue on your lips and it's like sandpaper on her tongue. Nah, please. All right? Your lips, oil them. Make them soft and succulent. Can't you see mine? Can't you see it? Soft and succulent. And then you get down to business. First and foremost, do not rush and put your tongue in her mouth. And even you, for the ladies too, do not rush and put your tongue inside the man's mouth. Build momentum. When it comes to sexual things, you have to start gently. You don't rush it. Build momentum. First, you could start by, kissing her cheek, her chin, and then you can start kissing. I know the last time I did this, I used my hand, so I'm definitely going to use my hand because there is no mouth for me to use. These are the lips, all right? You could just start by first pecking it. Right? Just peck it. And then look at him. Build eye contact. All right, and then when you're kissing, you don't have to go nose to nose because there is just going to be this bump. Tilt your head to the side. So you're coming to him, just come like this. Right? Do I shift the camera closer? Do you want me to shift it closer? So you come like so. Hey, it's ridiculous when you don't have someone to really kiss. So, like so. And listen, I noticed this thing with most men. They just concentrate on the lower lips. Alternate. Lower lip, upper lip. Alternate it. So you're not just kissing lower lip all the time. And be soft. Because the lips are very soft. You see, it has thin layers. So you're not supposed to add pressure. You just sensitize the lips by... And when you feel it inside, make that sound. Like, can you hear the sound that I am making? I hope my camera is taking it. So for me, I kiss with emotion. But then again, I also get the energy from the person that I am kissing. So if he's kissing me with so much emotion, I can feel it, and you would see it in my eyes, and it will invariably cause a vibration in my tummy, and that will push up into my vocal cavity, so much so that I make sounds. All right? The only time that I'm not making sound is if I am calculating what you're doing. Like, you know how you're kissing and in your head you're trying to figure out if this guy is into you. You're trying to figure out if this guy is into the kiss. All right? And you're trying to also figure out what other action he's about to take. That's if he's the one taking charge of the kiss. Okay? But if I am the one taking charge of the kiss, this is what I probably would do. Are you ready? Okay, so first and foremost, I will close my eyes because there is no way I am kissing you and my eyes are open. Are you mad? Like, my eyes cannot be open because if my eyes are open, then the kiss is not happening. Then I am not into you. If I'm into you, that's the only time that I can kiss. All right? So we're talking too much. Let's just go into it. So we go like this. Can you hear all of those smacking sounds? Okay. Then, when you know that you've kissed and they're ready for an intrusion of the tongue. Is my mic? Are you guys hearing me? Because my mic is somehow. Then you now go like so. You could try and just drag your lips a little, slightly, not so much. You're not putting so much pressure on your teeth when you're dragging your lower lips, all right? Maybe lower lips or upper lip, but lower lips is more tantalizing when you drag it a little bit with your teeth. So you just go on. Drag. This is not lips. If not, what can I do? Whatever. Just drag it. Then another thing that you can do is play on the lips with your tongue. You could wiggle your tongue on the lips like so. This thing is so far. All right, so we're closer now, right? So, like so. And you see how free I'm letting my lips go. It's not tight. You let it go freely. Let your lip just slide through, glide through his lips slowly. That's how you passionately kiss. Like so. This is handle. So you guys don't go and be rating me rubbish. So this is me putting my tongue inside his mouth. Or maybe he brings out his tongue and then you play with it. Now, you need to control your saliva. I know your mouth is filled with saliva, but then it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be so sloppy that you fill his face with saliva. If he's into that kind of kissing, then fine. But if he's not, try as much as possible. The saliva is not dripping out of your mouth into his. What you're just playing with around is your tongue on his lips and flicking your tongue and just wrapping your tongue around his while he's also wrapping his around you. So in the mouth, this is how your tongue will just roll. Do you get? This is how your tongue can just roll. And then you can decide to go deeper depending on the intensity of the kiss. You decide to go deeper, and then you come out and you drag the lips, or you kiss the lips, however you want to be. So it is not so much of a difficult thing to do, all right? The more passionate and the more in tune you are with your partner, the more creative juices will flow out of your head when you're kissing this guy. So that's just basically it. All right then, until I see you, I hope you learned one or two things. But if you think that this video wasn't even good enough, then I probably think that you should watch this one. I think this one was quite more comprehensive and detailed, so you could watch this video on how to kiss him like a pro. So let's assume this is the lower lip and this is the upper lip. So this is how I'm going to kiss. Right? This is also so. You see how relaxed I'm letting my lips go. And if he gets the message, he's going to also grab the relaxed lips as well. You tilt your head like so. All right, depending on the motion. And you guys are just in tune. He knows when you're turning and he needs to turn in the opposite direction so that there is just this fluidity. You know, you're in sync and he drags you in, you drag him in. You can even hold his face. And if he's got beards, you hold his beard and then you kiss him. You take control. You need to learn how to take control, ladies. So you go on. And remember, lower lips, the lips, because the lips are very fragile, or they have thin flesh. So it is more, it's going to be awakened when you flick your tongue over it consistently, like. Yes. And the same thing, you could do the same thing to the tongue. So assuming this is his tongue, right? So he flicks his and you flick, so he flicks his tongue against yours and you flick your tongue against his, like so. When you're done at the end of the kiss, you could just wrap it all up when his lips are closed and just run your tongue, you know, like so, on his lips. You get the drift. That's it.